It's con season, and MegaCon, it was a blast. So I figured I'm gonna do this in two parts, and in this video, I just want to talk about my experience and everything like that. And in the second video, I'm gonna kind of do the haul because I picked up some stuff that I think is pretty awesome. This being one of them right here. I'll talk about that later. But the one thing that I will do is part of my ultimate fan pass. I received this, and it's unopened. And guess what I'm going to do at the end of this video? That's right, we're going to open it up. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to check out what's in this bag because there's a chance for some really cool stuff in here. The pass that I got from MegaCon this year was the ultimate fan, ultimate badge or whatever. Now, what this does, the big thing for me, in my opinion, the biggest benefit, I guess you would say, from having the ultimate badge or pass is there's a lounge. There's a lounge where you can go to. You know, your feet start aching and you might want to find a place to eat if you get some food or whatever. And it's kind of hard to find a place sometimes. I mean, now granted, the food court area is absolutely massive, but it is still hard to find a place to sit sometimes. That's where the benefit of having this lounge comes in. You can go, and I did it a few times. Just go to the lounge, sit down, chill out, and it's just nice. It's a little bit more quiet in there too. Now, granted, you got all kinds of people in there, but it's just nice. So for me, that's one of the benefits. And you also get like an exclusive print and things like that. Um, you get this. This came with it with the ultimate pass. So there's some perks and benefits. So that's kind of my go-to. This is the second year that I have gotten this pass. Well worth it, if for anything else at all. Definitely, definitely for that lounge, man, because clutch. Yeah, another MegaCon in the books. I mean, it's definitely hands down one of my favorite cons. I mean, to the point where I make MegaCon as well as Heroes Con. I make them both my annual cons that I'm pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to go to. And this year was no, there was no lack of, creators, entertainment, all kinds of stuff, man. And it just feels like every year, MegaCon just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Thankfully, it it's in one of my favorite cities, Orlando, Florida. I love Orlando. My wife and I, we go down there a lot. We're annual pass holders at Universal, so we go down there a lot for that and other things too. But MegaCon is it's just one of them things, man. I absolutely love it. One thing I don't know why, but if you've ever been, there's two buildings to the convention center. But MegaCon like alternates buildings every other year. And this year, it was in the building that is much larger. The West building, I believe that's what it is. But man, that thing is massive. I myself am more used to the layout and everything in the other building across the street. So I'm more used to and familiar with that layout. So this is actually my first time going in this building. And man, as big as the other building is, the West building is huge. It's freaking huge. So anyway, my friend, he went down with me. Now he was only able to go on Thursday, the first day. And this was his first experience at any con at all. So I'm like, man, you're picking like you're definitely picking a heck of a con to make this your first one. Now, granted, he's pretty much brand new, like just getting his feet wet into the comic book world and things like that. And he had a great time though. He really enjoyed it. And yeah, I told him, I'm like, if you think you're gonna do everything you want to do, that's hard enough to do sometimes over the time of the entire con, over the 3 days or 4 days, whatever con you're going to. But in this case, you only have one day. Yeah, you be flexible and prioritize the things that you want to do. That was my best advice. But yeah, he had a great time, man. Got to meet some great, creators in the comic book world, and it was good, man. It was a good time. So yeah, it was good. Some of the creators that I've gotten to meet was really awesome, man. Now, first of all, shout out to Bobby Breed. Uh, I've met him a few years, probably I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago at Heroes Con actually, and man, the guy is super nice, really cool guy, man, and he's a great artist on top of it. So yeah, if you ever see him at a con, I know he travels around and goes to a lot of cons. Definitely check him out, man. Check him out. And yeah, definitely say hi. He's very friendly, very approachable, man. So you get to talking to him, like it's like, bro, you feel like you've known each other for 30 years, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. So Bobby Breed, always a must if he's at the con. Another group of guys, David Byrne and Aranga D. I did a video with them last year at Heroes Con, kind of promoting their Eternal Ashcan at the time, which Eternal #1 is already out pretty much. There was a Kickstarter that's finished. I guess they're in the process of, shipping, or gonna be soon. I guess shipping out those rewards for that Kickstarter. But they did have some copies at MegaCon, and I did pick one up. So yeah, but even aside from that, man, super cool guys. Aranga, man, he's a trip, man. I like him a lot. David, I like him a lot too. Like, just to see them interact with each other too, it's comical, man. I love it. I love it. Those guys are hilarious. So always great to see them. Uh, Hopefully they'll be at Heroes Con this year too. We'll see. Then, there's other creators that I actually got to meet. Eric July, with the founder of Rippaverse, got to meet him for the second time actually, because I got to meet him last year at MegaCon. Man, super cool guy as well. I like what he's doing. Anybody who's at the Rippaverse booth, they always sign things for free, pretty much whatever you want. Yeah, so super cool company, honestly, in my opinion. Yeah, I like what Eric is doing though too, and I really wanted to emphasize that with him. So yeah, really cool to see him doing his thing, man. And he's out in front of the table, man. He don't sit behind the table, man. He's out in front of the table, standing and conversing and just chopping it up with everybody, man. I love that, man. I love that. I love that. So yeah, man. Always cool to see Eric, Rippaverse, whoever. Chuck Dixon was. I mean, come on, the legendary Chuck Dixon was there this year also for the first time at any con in a while. I want to say like 7 or 8 years probably that he's been to any con, and he finally came out this year to MegaCon. So that was really cool. And also got to meet Jim Lee. Now, got the Jim Lee experience, as you can see right here. He signed. I'll talk more about this in the haul video that I do. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, meeting Jim Lee, man, he was super cool. I'm man, I'm glad I was in that group where of course the line is long. The line was extremely long for the Jim Lee experience, but thankfully I was in that first group that got to go in that room, and we got to sit, which was amazing. And his wife was there. He had his whole team there helping out the whole process and everything. His wife was actually pretty funny because they had a bunch of prints and all kinds of other extras things. It's a good strategy. It's a good strategy. Set this things up where you could buy all this stuff, original art, which I think the cheapest one that I seen of his original art was like $20,000. I wish. But there was other prints and just all kinds of other things as well that you could purchase. They put it right there while you were standing in line. Very strategic, very smart. But yeah, during that whole thing, a whole time though, his wife was kind of running that part for the most part. And man, got to talk. Me and a couple guys, were chatting throughout the whole process. Uh, we're talking with her as well, man. She is hilarious. She was funny. She was funny. Uh, she said she's going to put on a panel about how the wives of comic book creators can, ride that coattail a little bit, make money for themselves as well. Kind of, it was just it was hilarious. She's a great, she's funny. But yeah, Jim Lee, that was just a one of a kind, once in a lifetime almost. Hopefully not experience. I mean, I'm in line. He signs my stuff. He signs this, my X-Men #1, my X-Men Blue and Gold Omnibus, and we take a picture. And as we step over to the spot where we take the picture, I look over to my left, and he's just like flipping through this book, just looking at it, kind of reminiscing, like looking at different panels and things like that. And he's just like, "Oh, this I remember this," and like just it was all my copy of X-Men #1. I mean, I mean, I can't express how amazing that was for me. Like, it was my X-Men that he was, man. And the same kind of the same thing. He was flipping through my omnibus as well, the blue and gold, and talking about what's in there, and is just kind of reminiscing a little bit out loud with me. And I'm like, man, is just moments like that for me that make any kind of con or signing or event or whatever so much worth it, man. So much worth it. I mean, it's memories, man. I cherish those things. And I mean, especially with someone of the stature of Jim Lee, legend, man. He is a goat in the comic book world, man. So yeah, definitely a moment that does not go unappreciated, for sure. So then I made it a point to go by into the cosplay area. Now, in the cosplay area, I don't really usually venture down there, um, but I really wanted to make a point this year because one of my favorite YouTubers, and I guess almost by default, because it's not my world, cosplay world. So I guess by default, really, my favorite cosplayer is Snarky J. Uh, so I was able to go down there. She was there all 4 days. I was only able to go Thursday and Friday and stop by her booth. Um, I don't know why, man. I felt like I didn't really know what to say. So I felt like I was a little goofy on my end, but it was still really cool, man. She was super cool, funny. So yeah, man, and I gave her I had an extra copy because I know she's a big Crow fan of the movie, The Crow, Brandon Lee. And so I had an extra copy. I don't know how I ended up with an extra copy, to be honest. But I had an extra copy of The Crow. There was a MegaCon exclusive. So I gave it to her. And in turn, because I guess I felt like it would have been the right thing, right? Her being such a big Crow fan, why not, right? Like, what else have I have done with an extra copy? So I gave it to her, and she was like totally cool with it. I guess surprised. So in turn, she gave me a free print, and yeah, I will show those prints in the haul video. But yeah, man, it was super cool, super cool. Her dad was there. He took some pictures. The first day on Thursday when I was there, when I went to see her, she was in Cars, like Lightning McQueen, her cosplay for that. And then on Friday, when I went by to see her, she was in Bucky, uh, the sidekick for Captain America. She was in that costume, that cosplay. So it was pretty cool. She said that was like 12 years in the making. Uh, but it was good, man. I thought those two were good. Wish I could have gone by Saturday and Sunday again. But yeah, overall, really awesome. The whole experience, seeing everybody, really awesome. Really awesome. Usually, MegaCon is held in around March ish time, right? Like early spring, which I love that time. I love that time of year to go down to Florida when it's still a little chilly, cold here a little bit, it's not too bad. But it's even nicer there around this time of year. Now, for whatever reason, the dates were announced for MegaCon 2027. Forget the specific dates right off the top of my head, but it's in May. I think later part of May. I mean, of course, yeah, I'm still gonna plan on going. But man, May, May, we still got over a year, man. And I'm like, ugh, killing me, man, killing me. But yeah, so next year I do definitely plan on being there. The soonest I have the opportunity, I'm gonna book a hotel, and I might rent a car again and drive down. It's like about an 8 hour drive for me to get down to Orlando. I love the drive, absolutely love the drive. It's an easy drive. So anyway, May next year, MegaCon. Come join me. Let's go. Now's the time. We're gonna open up this bad boy. But first, the 40th anniversary of Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, issue number 1. Now, I do want to say that as exclusive variant cover for Fan Expo, I don't know if they're doing this or if they're going to give this at all of the Fan Expo events or just if it was just for MegaCon. I'm not sure on that, but so some of the books that you can get out of here are, the main edition, which is a 2 of 3, a black and white Virgin Sketch edition, which is a 1 in 6, main edition Spot Color, which is a 1 in 15, foil edition 1 in 30. Now here's where we get to the really good stuff. Artist edition signed is a 1 in 1,000, and an artist edition signed and sketched is a 1 in 3,000. Obviously, I want one of those last two. The last one would be ideal. So, got my, I don't know how, to be honest, this is a little bit dull. So, here we go. Here we go. I know some people are probably like, why would I cut this open like this? Why wouldn't you just keep it in the bag? Well, I had someone tell me, well, if you don't ever open it, you always have that hope. If you open it up, you might lose that hope. True, I get the point, but curiosity is always going to kill me. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. I think if it cooperates. All right, get us. There we go. Try to do this. All right. Okay. I don't know what cover this is. Dark Knight Returns. Book 1. Is this the Yeah, I'm not sure which cover this is. That might be that 2 and 3. but it's not the 1 in 1,000 or the 1 in 3,000. But anyway, not either way, it's still pretty cool. Let's see, does it say in here? No. It's the main edition, the 2 and 3. So, which is cool. Either way, I'm happy. But, you know, man, if I would have left it unopened, I would have still had that hope. Either way, man, this is really cool to have. Maybe one day, we'll get it signed. But yeah, just the interiors. It's just a reprint, not the newspaper print. But hey, not many books that are reprinted nowadays are in newspaper print. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, that's my my recap, so to speak, of MegaCon. I might do a follow-up for this. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the haul video. Stay tuned for that, and I'm gonna really kind of go through everything that I picked up there. And well, not everything. I'm just like the highlights, because if I do everything, man, it'll be too long. But yeah, so man, thanks for watching, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and catch you guys in the next one.